Good evening. Welcome to You Can't Handle the Truth Movies. I'm Chris. That's James. And we're doing another top five.
It's that time everyone loves horror films.
I don't.
I know. No, I know you don't. I know you don't. You're the only person in like
It's just
the
most of
world.
them are stupid.
So found footage. I mean, you really aren't going to be able to handle the truth this week because found footage is probably one of the worst categories of movie you can come across anywhere. So there are some classics like you've got your Blair Witch, and I'll just check out that I happened to get a copy. I'm not going to say how, but I happened to get a copy of the original uncut version, which is over 3 hours long. I don't know if you knew this. 3 hours long. Don't watch it if you get a chance, because it really doesn't add anything, and I've lost another 3 hours of Blair Witch time. Next, you've got Paranormal Activities, all those kind of ones. I'm not putting any of them on the list because everybody knows them if they like this category. I'm going to try and put a few on that you don't know about, but to be fair, if you watch found footage, you know, we all scour for the good ones.
Cloverfield fit into
Absolutely,
into found footage.
It does, and it didn't make my list.
Yeah, because
it's probably better than all the ones on my list, but I'm going for real found footage. Like, you got to think the top end of the score here is like, if you're getting a 3 out of 10, you're doing real good in found footage. Should we go for it then?
All right, let's go with number 5.
So, as always, number 5 could be a host of films, but, you know, it's very difficult to make these lists. And Chris, you're kind of actually in the right colour for this one. It's called Frogman. Have you seen Frogman, Chris?
No.
Frogman, right. So, how to describe Frogman? This film is about a frog man. Do you get it?
No.
So basically, there's this guy, he's with his sister, and on the side of the road one day, they're in this area, he sees a little frog man. And you think, wow, that's a little cute frog man, because he's a frog man. I've said frog man enough now, so it might get in the algorithm. But basically, it's like similar to the Loch Ness or Bigfoot or any of these monsters. This little town has this mythical creature, and they're using it to promote the town and sell merchandise and all that. But this kid is convinced that when he was younger, he actually saw a goddamn frogman. So he goes back there. At one point, he runs into a frogman. He's like, I found him. It turns out it's just a guy in a costume who's out in the wilderness trying to get people to see the frogman to keep the myth going and fill the tourism. But as it goes on, the people of the village are kind of weird. There's things going back and forth that are just not right. And yeah, this film isn't going to blow you away by any means, but it is just really freaking weird by the end. I'm not going to tell you the ending, but
you must find a frogman, right?
I mean, there's variations of a frogman in it, but at the end, it gives me the same vibes as the VHS movies, which are some of the either best or worst found footage. Like, some of them are golden, some of them are just absolutely terrible. But you really get the feeling that this is just a messed up film, and I don't really want to ruin much about it. You're not going to get brilliant acting. You're not going to get a lot of stuff in this film. But if you want something that's different, that's a found footage, it's got a little bit of mystery. It's got a little bit of a zing-zang. It's got a zing-zang. I don't have words, Chris. It's got a zing-zang. Check out Frogman at a number 5.
I didn't even have anything to say about
No, I didn't.
Well, I was like, oh, okay.
I didn't expect you would.
Right. 5's done. Yeah. So let's move on to 4.
Number 4 is an Australian film called The Tunnel. So we have films that are like The Descent.
Yep.
They go down. It kind of gives me those vibes. So basically, they go down these tunnels in Australia, and it's just really claustrophobic. It's really dark. It's a very straightforward film. To be honest, I haven't seen it in a long time, and I can't remember a lot about it. But it's just really well made. You follow the people for a found footage. I have to keep saying it, for a found footage film. You follow the characters. You bot behind them. Things start going wrong. Obviously, it's got jump scares. Like, I was watching this film. I'm not good with jump scares, to be honest. And I just, it's got them parts where you're like, oh, I can't look at the damn screen because something's there. And that. I'm not going to say a lot about it. I'm just going to say, if you like found footage, check out The Tunnel.
There you go, The Tunnel. 4.
The Tunnel.
That was quick.
It's very claustrophobic.
We'll move very swiftly on to number 3.
Right, number 3 is one of my personal favourites, actually. This is not a great film at all. This is really not, but it's a very...
Really good start.
No, that means we're getting to the best ones now.
Oh, of course, right? Yeah, sorry.
This film's called The Conspiracy. And I love conspiracies. No, I don't think all conspiracies are true. I just like conspiracies. Like,
I like
there's nothing
conspiracy
better than a
theories.
good conspiracy when you like, because the beauty of it is that you can't disprove a proper conspiracy. That's the whole point of it. It's just like, so this film is got basically this guy, he's on the streets and he's shouting out all about like your 9/11s and all the things going on. He's got his pictures and stuff on the wall and he's figuring stuff out. So these people try and document him and they follow him around. And he disappears. There's a guy
Sorry.
following him and he just disappears. So then they try and figure out where he left off, these two young lads. And the further they go into it, the further stuff actually starts coming to light. And he follows this, I think it's called the Tarasus group or something. They go into this online chat room and they get invited to a party. Of course, it's a party of the elite. They're all the world leaders and billionaires. And they got these, it goes into like their ancient rituals and Mithras and where handshakes come from and just basically how the whole world operates and your new world order. All the cheesiest cliches and every single thing you can think of to do with conspiracies is in this movie. It is a beautifully cheesy film, and by the end of it, you know, it's start to finish, it delivers on what you expect from this film. I would, if you like conspiracy theories, you've got to check out The Conspiracy.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
That was your number 3.
Number 3.
That was one of your favourites. Yeah.
No, I actually really do like The Conspiracy. I think it's for such a low budget, it's good because just the idea of conspiracies, you can talk about them, not even show anything, and just you can get people's minds running and thinking about how to disprove or to prove or whatever. So it's got its own little layers in it.
Okay. Let's move on to your number 2.
Number 2 is a Spanish film. Our English version, or there's the American version. I don't know who made it. The American version probably was Quarantine, but the original was Wreck. It's got subtitles, but it doesn't really matter because most of the film they're just going ah, so you don't really need to see the subtitles too much.
I really like Quarantine as well.
Have you seen Wreck?
No.
It's a far better version of Quarantine, and it's the original version. This girl basically is following some firefighters into a building. It's got a lot of sequels, which are not particularly good, but the first one, she follows them into the building. There's something amiss, and as they go round the building, stuff just happens. People start getting weird. Blood starts splattering. It's a proper jump scare found footage film where things are going to jump out at you and stuff, but it's just made really well. And by the end of the film, in the loft scene, I was crapping myself. Now, I know all you hardcore people can watch and going, oh, he's not scared. Shut up. It's this movie, honestly, it's unpleasant. And I felt for the character in it. She's like a bubbly character that's then like fighting for her life and stuff. And it's just got loads of weird stuff going on it. Deal with the subtitles. Check it out. It's called Wreck.
I mean, that was yeah, pretty definitive. Which takes us to number 1.
Number 1 is at least a 4 out of 10. And I believe on IMDb, it's actually got over a 6. So it's set in Paris. It is As Above, So Below. So this film is actually quite good. And if you don't like horror and you don't like found footage, this is one of the ones most people, most normies would be able to get through. But they basically go to the underground catacombs under Paris and in France, and it's very weird. So they're going in a set direction, but then all of a sudden there's a pathway. Are they lost? Are they not lost? Very standard. Things spiral out of control. It's on every list I checked out. It was at the, if not at the top, near the top of every list I looked at to try and find. But you know what? It's there for a reason. It's fully watchable. It's produced well. The acting's good. You feel for the characters. It's got a strange ending where I don't actually particularly know the ending. They come up, above, below where they started. I don't know. But As Above, So Below is number 1 to check out, especially if you've not seen it. Boom. Chris
You've
can't
got-
comment on most of these things and help me because he hasn't seen any found footage horror films or any
I
films.
watched the Blair Witch Project, and that was enough
Yeah.
to know that they're all crap.
Yeah, but that wasn't a very good one, to be fair.
Well, they made it out to be a good. And it
but
was
if
so rubbish.
The Blair Witch Project was so successful because after it released, the actors disappeared. They didn't resurface for like 6 weeks after the film released. So people were like, oh, did it really happen? Was that the real footage, and did they really disappear at the time? Obviously, it didn't, but it was a good stunt. Like, you know, when you were saying when we was watching Final Destination Bloodlines, I went around putting the logs on the back of that. It was a stunt, right? But the actual cast disappeared for 6 weeks, and they went off the grid completely. So it was just a stunt-based film. Bit overrated. Not on my list.
Yeah, so I apologise. I just sat silently through that
No,
list.
that's fine. But we do know out of all of them, Chris is definitely going to check out Frogman first.
Yeah.
Chris's Frogman review will be coming up in a couple of weeks.
I'll watch it and I'll review it.